what's been going around is, I mean, I think with Papariano, from what I heard, they played him somewhere. He's now coming up with a narrative that the driver probably didn't exist. He's claiming that OG he's believing that OG is the one who drove Mohbad. That driver that came to give testimony probably didn't exist in the whole drama that happened. And he was basing that on somebody that I think Buki Jesse brought on a platform, who said that that OG is Mohbad's driver. And then the guy that was saying that they got home before Mohbad, they couldn't get in, they had to wait. So he was speaking what the guy said, and then he started this narrative that the driver did not exist, and that is a lie. Now, or that maybe the driver was arranged, something to that effect. Again, it's still part of this thing where some people just want us to stay in that realm where the water is muddied, like where there's no clarity, there's no hope, there's no vision, if you get what I'm saying. I remember I was on Parano's panel when he started the narrative of the nurse. I was there because we argued it back and forth. He brought Anazuko. So many of us were there arguing back and forth because that was the day he brought that video of the ant and he put it on his thing, and we're arguing that Mohbad was dead before the nurse came, blah, 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 that the hand was showing that it was a dead body, things like that. And after this, because he intensified that narrative at that point to prove that Mohbad was dead before the nurse came. And following that, they found that Lenchi had some kind of relationship or knows the father of the nurse. So they brought Lenchi along. Lenchi offered to call the man live on the show. They were both, I think, co-hosting or whatever that thing was. And he was saying the man was on the nurse's father was on the other side, and because the man was speaking Yoruba, so Paparano was telling Lenchi what to ask the man in Yoruba. So he was then asking, did the nurse go to the house? Yes. Did the nurse meet Mohbad? The man said yes, but that the nurse didn't know it was Mohbad until later, after the whole thing happened. Or did they speak? And then I said, hey, ask her, did she speak to Mohbad? The father said yes. That the daughter said she spoke to Mohbad, and Mohbad asked if she was the nurse that had come to treat him. Oh, ask, is the person yellow or dark? The man confirmed and said no, he wasn't a yellow person. It was a dark person, from what his daughter told him. And after Lechi had done all of that effort and made sure that communication was live on his show like this, Lechi dropped, and Paparano still said he did not believe the man. Even after we had seen the mother come to say exactly the same thing online. So the thing is, this scientist thing, is it you call yourself a scientist to just come and, we talk about, okay, Latisne. I really like aristocrat submission because it is what we expect that they're giving us. If you get what I'm saying, you don't expect them to critically analyze. You don't expect them to do all of those things. It's like for entertainment, like I said. But then, why are we not looking at this supposed scientist bringing up narratives that is not even near science? Because I don't understand why you now start bringing up the issue of the driver. So in a way, Paparano's platform is also entertainment, because I think he does it really well. It's entertainment and a little bit of analysis, if you get what I'm saying. Because today, I was on his platform, he was arguing with me about Brekete, that the Brekete is one that can do it. I said, what do you mean? I watch Brekete. He likes Brekete, he makes mouth. In this case, is big. No, Brekete. Now he's the one saying Brekete. He wants to know why Brekete is this Brekete, wasted their time. So if you are calling yourself a scientist, and as many people call him, is it not time that people also start looking at him and say, oh man, this man, you are just for entertainment, and mostly for entertainment as well? Because 1 minute you are claiming you are the one who, everybody is now claiming that one who said Baba should open Wema account. Everybody's he's claiming it. Bossman is claiming it. I think Susie claimed
Okay,
it.
escapade. I love that. I love that. I love that. I've been meaning really to get to the bottom of this, and I just love you bringing it up. Everybody is claiming that they were instrumental in Baba creating an account for himself and one being for Justice for Mohbad. Paparano has claimed it, Bossman has claimed it, Aries has claimed it, and I don't know how many people that have claimed it. I mean, you see, this is the thing that I was talking about the reason why I brought in Sammy Jojo and his supreme brother, Rotex Sam, into it, people in the underground. They bring things up just like Aries did when she joined the process. Without giving people an insight that she's already working in the background with people. She's been there since the inception and all that kind of stuff. What is it? Who was involved in this thing? Did they all engage on a green app? Was Paparano involved with them? Was Paparano in there with Aries? Was Paparano in there with Bossman? Because I do not understand the analogy, the misinformation, and the claim that every single one of these three characters kept coming out and saying they are the one, I'm the one, I'm the one. And that's the reason why when one guy said on Paparano's platform yesterday that we were all hurt, as in like, you know, they shaded us. I'm still looking for, there's one specific phrase that the guy used, and Paparano went off on one, trying to exonerate himself, trying to defend himself that, it wasn't hurt and all that kind of stuff. And the guy said, you know, you are the one that said you don't want people to put money in GoFundMe. Then you put your money in it. Then you want people to put money in it. And these are the kind of things that I don't understand about this justice thing, that how can people come out and actually profess, confuse the general public? They are the one, and they put their hand on their chest. I'm the one that suggested it. So who suggested? Was it Aries? Was it Paparano? Was it Bossman? And various other people that are making the same claim? Were they in collusion at some point? Was Paparano involved in an underground or not? And it doesn't have to come out and debunk it, because we have the right to talk about Paparano, we have the right to talk about the IT guy, and we have the right to talk about anybody. And when we're talking about you, you listen very carefully and don't come and open your platform and debunk anything. Take it on the chin. Paparano, was it you? Aries, was it you? Bossman, was it you? I want us to really get to the bottom of it. Let's see if we can make sense out of this process, because that's a wonderful insight of this whole shenanigans. How many people are through to Joseph Aloba? How many people are engaging with him knowing his phone number? How many of them are lying to us that they are not engaging with him in the background? And why is it that Joseph Aloba has been dragged across the pond? Lattice platform, Paparano's platform with Muiwa. We did over 3 hours on that one. And I got disgruntled at that point in time. Muiwa, out of his utterances, said something about you can't cry more than the bereaved, one. And he made it clear, just like Yomi Fabiyi, that they don't have to give you any accountability. And that is what I took off that platform. And I thought, fuck Yahoo. And I actually hope, I actually sort of in hindsight, I actually sort of like would have actually hoped that I've opened my platform at the time so that I can come out and really crusade against what's her name again, Crunchy Queen, when she defected and decided that she's moving on, but she did not give us an insight of what's going on. Same thing with Chairman. Now, if we get into a process and you want to encourage Joseph Aloba to do something, according to Bossman, First, you haven't gone to the bank with him to go and open an account. You haven't set up a foundation with people to say, okay, we appointed one person who is the boss man, or anybody for that matter, who would have gone to a bank with Joseph Aloba to open a bank account with 2 signatures on it. That did not happen. How was it administered? The Paparano, Bossman, and Aries were blinded. And at the end of the day, even if they encouraged it and it was in a meeting or no meeting, blinded to a point where they cannot say they did not know. They eventually realized that Joseph Aloba is the sole signatory to that account. They still allowed it to play. Not only was he sole signatory, also to Wema. So Wema is the one for his upkeep, and Access is the one for Justice for Mohbad. And these brilliant people, with all the brains they have, the scientists, the Yeye Kudi, and the Aries of this world, with all the brain they have, no supervisory process, no transparency, and then allowed Joseph Aloba to inadvertently empty both accounts. And on the light-off side of things, with Enyi Katakata, Buki Jesse, with a ballooned chest, off to no good to anybody, and all the shenanigans around every single one of them, putting their name on it, with Crunchy Queen and the likes of Chairman coming up and saying they are PhD to shit, PhD to nonsense. The only person I will give the PhD accolade to on this platform from now till tomorrow, I will never. It's aristocrats, whether it's PhD or not. Is useful to the cause. Is I can take him to the zenith, above this nonsensical, idiotic kids, fucking kids, who are gonna use the fellowship and the followers on their platform to deceive everybody. And then come today, every single one of you that's ever uttered, I was the one that suggested. Where was your brain? Up your ass? In the Lapio territory? Threesome, twosome? Or just chasing after accolades? More people on my platform, more lions and more universe? Or I put money into it, I have to get something out of it? What a bumbleclat did we get here with these delusional leaders? Paparano is a leader in his own right. Aries is a leader in his own guise. Bossman is a leader in his own guise. Even the IT guy is a leader. And Olori Ebi and various other anybody that can open their platform for 1 minute, whether it's a very wicked lady, whether it's natural, whether it's anybody that I haven't mentioned that can open a platform. We are all leaders. Where the hell are we leading ourselves? Into the pit of hell. The pit of shenanigans. The pits where we jump from platform to platform and have conversation in the background. I don't care whether you want to come and tell me I don't engage with people in the background, but yet you have a WhatsApp platform. And you are telling your followers, please join my WhatsApp. What a effing piece of crap. To the pits of hell are you guys discussing on that nonsensical green app that allow people to crusade your lies? Your lies. Who sat down with Joseph Aloba to open an account? Who are the people that sat down to orchestrate GoFraud Me? Put the whole lot of them together. They are all rocking the same boat of Nigerian Limited, where it's all about followers, it's all about lions, and it's all about enterprise, it's all about universe. I don't exempt anybody. Nobody is going to come out of this smelling of roses. You're going to live there with your tail behind your legs. You're going to go back to your respective platforms and go and make amends. And stop talking about 18 months ago or 19 months ago. Talk about today. Unless you want to confess about your involvement. All sort of malignment and all sort of shenanigans that has actually caused this black app not to even be able to see the light of the day of transparency or accountability. Carry on, Escape.
Yes, I like you used the word leader there, and then you also use the word involvement, which are very key. There's nothing wrong when you're a leader. There's nothing wrong in making a bad decision, but what is wrong in you trying to justify that bad decision in a way that you still want to collect accolade for a bad decision? If you come to say that, okay, we are the ones that asked Baba to open the account, there should be remorse, because you've wasted people's money. People's emotions have been toyed with. You said with remorse, but they said like they want to even get accolades for it. I was the one that told Baba to open the account. You said that. No, you don't speak like that. It's either you don't say it or you should be remorseful about it. Now, like 4 or 5 people are now competing for who has Baba to open a Wema account. That is not leadership. That is still people glory hunting. People want to be, and then again, these platforms, they have they have built that platform in a way that they're untouchable. Like Aristotle described Lati the other time, like kings, where people don't dare question them, and then when you go up and you try and have a conversation with them, and they see that you want to like call them out on what they've done wrong, they drop you. And you will notice that these are the people that don't really go around. They don't go around to other platforms to express themselves. They're only comfortable on their own seats because they know they have the ultimate power there. They can mute you, they can drop you, they can curse you, and when you try to speak, they drop you. We need to start taking accounts. You don't go around like boss man. You need to stop telling us the things you made Baba do in the past in a way that you still want to be getting accolades for it. You should be remorseful. Oh, it's me that told me what to do this. It's me that did this, Pennsylvania. It's me that... No, those things you did them. They were wrong, and it affected a lot of people. People's emotions, people's money were involved. You should be saying it with remorse, with regret. They should hear it in your voice that this person is remorseful, not coming to try and then be claiming accolades for it. I think after about 2 years or 18 months or thereabout, people should be taking stock. Look at the past few months and then say things clearer. I always say this: there's no win or lose, because they've turned this thing into we are going to win them, we are going to get that justice from them. No, what everyone is after or should be after is what killed Mohbad, how Mohbad died, blah blah blah, things like that. Not we want to win that side, because when you put yourself in that frame, you will not want to shift, even when you see that you're on the wrong side, or when you see that what you're following is wrong. Because these people are coming out to tell us what they've been following is wrong, but they're still justifying it in a way to make it look like, yeah, they did right. You build suspects. You should be coming out and crying to people that, please forgive me, I did this, it was wrong. Not coming to say, oh, we contributed for spending, and trying to justify that you were the one instrumental to contributing for him, for his release, so that you can get accolades for that. No, you should, when you talk about spending and the money contributed, you should be close to tears for leading people astray, for getting people's emotions toyed with, for getting people to contribute to things that were wrong, things that you didn't think through. That is the way you should sound. There's nothing wrong in a leader making wrong decisions, but leaders should come back, rally the troop, show remorse, admit their mistakes, and then forge ahead. If you get what I'm saying. So all of these things about people now dragging the Bukky will come. I mean, I'm the one that did the account. I'm the one that told Baba. Everybody is just claiming silly accolades, even in when the things they've done is wrong. And it needs to stop. And the people that are following them should be like putting them in check. Oh, but you were the one that told us this at the time. And now that it is wrong, you need to apologize to us. But you know, all of these people, these people that were mentioned are the ones that will not go anywhere else. They have the ultimate power on that platform. They will just drop you, or they would speak to you anyhow and get the, you know. So if you are going to people, if you are following people and are going to their platforms, if you're unable to call them out or you're unable to challenge some of the things they are saying, then maybe I wouldn't even call you a follower, because a follower should be able to analyze and challenge their leader. You're just there as a dummy. You're just a part of the numbers. And then your emotions would not count. The money whatever money you contribute that's wasted would not count, because they do not see you as an active follower or active listener. You know. I don't know if Abi wants to speak, or do you want me to carry on?
Yeah, I mean, let's have a look at this whole lampoon of the sea. A process where we become a caricature of what we used to be, and we become actors and actresses in the process, and we just keep changing attires, keep changing regalia, keep changing the narrative. Why? Because we want to keep people on side. And it's a shameful thing, really, to sort of like believe that people come on this process for a reason that is known to none. But as time goes on, their conviction actually speaks volume, because you can't be here today and be somewhere else tomorrow, and none of us is a saint. And if you've done something wrong, you've got it wrong. The only way I can actually see that you are supreme to the cause is if you put your hand to your heart to sort of like say, yes, I did this. I was wrong at the time and all that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, but this is how we need to do things going forward. Then based on your experience on the course and actually seeing what the development as it is today, then you're able to kind of bring people back out again to believe that there is a way forward, because that's what we're always looking for, that way forward. And I've always taken that stance. You can't champion a way forward without doing checkpoints, and those your checkpoints will be, okay, this is where we've been, these are the mistakes we've made. Going forward, these are the areas we want to focus on. Guys, I've actually worked something out. I need you guys to work with me on this. Let's talk about it. Simply because we're talking about transparency, and you want your comrades, you know, your fellowship and your followings and all that kind of stuff to be supreme to the cause. And then you bring it out in the open, not on the green app. You can do the green app thing on the side, but you need to change the dimension. It needs to be multi-dimensional. You need to be able to give people scope to think for themselves and literally sort of like address you on one side and actually sort of like combat you if it needs be. And then we build our platform in such a fashion where you don't want people to come and castigate you. You don't want people to come and, I don't know, with civility to come and challenge you. So what is the point? Why is it that people who are on particular platform are no longer there? They are reluctant to go there. They sit on the window because you won't allow them to speak. And this is the crazy world we live in a democratic environment. socialization, in terms of sociology and all that kind of stuff. Everybody should be the same. If I open my platform, am I going to open my platform and say I'm better than you or I can think better? No, I open my platform. I want people to just come. I won't allow anybody to be bullied on my platform. I won't bully anybody. Come up, request, and you'll be surprised you can speak. But if you're going to have a discussion and, your submission is off topic, I will try as much as possible. After a while, I will have to let you go. That's the only time. So when we look at the subject in hand and we see where we are and we see all manners of fabrication, we see all manners of self-accolades, win-win-win for me, is my platform, I was the one that brought it up. I mean, thing is, when I won't even use any personality as an example, so it doesn't seem as if I'm picking up on them. But you have things people taking back to 18 months ago. It was me that said, no, it was me. It was you. No, it wasn't you. It was me. Let me give you an example. Let me show you screenshots. Come on. Are we kids in this process? Right. Abby, as always, you're welcome. You're back again. You know what we're talking about. So, Supreme or Latisne? Over to you.
Let me get home. I'll be home in about 3 minutes. Okay.
All right. Okay. When you do, give us a nudge. Escape, carry on.
Flooring self-adhesive floor stickers are amazing and on flash sale right now. They feature a realistic wood pattern and are thickened for extra durability.